What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Dragon Ball Evolve figure line. This is Jiren. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So we've got a basic card and window style. So we have the back card with Dragon Evolve symbol right here with Jiren in the back. Up here we got Bandai and Dragon Ball Super up at the top. So we got his name down here on the bottom, Jiren, and then we have the plastic with the figure in it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back. It shows the figures that are in this series. So it looks like for this series we got Golden Frieza, Ultra Instinct Goku, and Jiren. And then right here we have, where it was made, stuff like that. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got. Okay, so now we have him out of the box. So unlike Dragon Stars and the other SH figure arts, they do not come with any extra hands, accessories, or any of that. It's just the figure, which that's fine. The only issue I kind of have with these is I feel like they're a lot shorter than the Dragon Stars. For example, I have Super Saiyan Gohan here, and yeah, he's a lot taller. So here he is by comparison. I get him to stand. There you go. So Jiren is supposed to be like this 7-foot monster, like this big dude. Like he's actually, if you look at the anime and the manga, he's actually a little bit taller than Goku. But then if you look at him, he's dwarfed by Gohan. So I just feel like there's a huge difference between these ones and Dragon Stars. I do not have any figure arts on me currently in this general area. Like the ones I do have are kind of like put up. But yeah, I feel like this is the Dragon Evolve is a lot smaller. So if you're comparing the figures, as you can see, he's a lot taller than the Dragon Stars. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at him. Looking at the face, it's hard to tell that it's Jiren. Just the way he looks, it doesn't match too much. Like if you're just looking at him, you're not gonna be like, oh look, that's Jiren. Like it takes like a hardcore fan and like really looking like, actually I think that's Jiren. Like the face just seems off. The eyes, same thing, are kind of off. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it was only like what, 12 bucks. I do like the shoulders. I do, but I don't. I like how you got the full rotation of a shoulder like this. But the only problem is with that rotation, there's that massive gap. So I mean, when he's doing something, he can fully lift his shoulders, kind of like, shrug the whole 9 yards, full rotation. But then look, he lifts up his arm. Look at that massive armpit gap. Like, it just throws it off. So if you're trying to do like stop motion or pictures or anything with this, like it just throws it off with this massive gap in the shoulder. You would have to do a lot of like editing or like, what's it called? Oh, what's that? Adobe Photoshop. Photoshopping it out, like photoshopping in like something to block it, or just leave it. But in my opinion, it would just like ruin the picture almost. So yeah. The paint looks good on here. There's no issues with the paint. There's no stiff joints, no messed up joints. I wish, like, see how they got the rip right here? I wish that inside the rip, they would have put like the same color that Jiren is. Right in there, just like a line. See how the color is the same color of the pants? They should have just put a quick little line with a tiny brush of this same color. And then it will show that it's actually ripped and you can see his skin. So them just leaving it like that, that is one downside. You got some extra plastic right here on the hips. But other than that, I have no real issues. Just like I said, wish they didn't have that gap. Paint right here, and then a little taller. So I don't even think this is a full 6-inch figure. Maybe I should start measuring my figures in the videos and see if there really are 6-inch figures. So yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation now. So the head, you got a full rotation of the head. You got not much up and down or side to side, a little bit of side to side, but not real much up and down. Like I said, you got that full weird ball joint kind of sticking out shoulder thing going on. You got a bicep swivel. You got only a single jointed elbow. The wrist. No side to side, even as you turn it. No, it's part of his glove. See, I thought there'd be a swivel right here, but no, it's part of the glove. He does have a good ab crunch, like a real good. If you go too far back though, it does show a gap, so they should have, you know, lengthened out the plastic a bit there. Good side to side. You do have the hip swivels. I see you have his shirt right here, how it's like shredded off and just hanging off. I like the looks of that. So you could do full splits. They do not have the same kind of like swivel movement inside the hips and thighs like they do with the shoulders. You have the thigh swivel, full rotation, single jointed knee, which I wish they had double jointed knees. That's the only thing I know. For me, I feel like every figure should be double jointed elbows and double jointed knees. And then you have the full rotation of the ankle, side swivel, not too much to the left, but full swivel in. You have the back and forward. So yeah, nothing stiff, nothing loose. I feel like the articulation in this figure is perfect. Like all the joints are perfect, and no major stiffness, no looseness. It's just, it's a well-made figure. There's a few things about the aesthetic of it that I don't like. I still prefer, you know, the gaps right here. Same thing, the gap here, double jointed elbows and knees. I make them about an inch taller, maybe 1.5 inches taller. Maybe a little bit more, because like I said, Jiren was supposed to be this giant beast of a guy that, you know, was supposed to be a little bit taller than Goku, and Goku's supposed to be like 6 foot. You know, but yet Gohan towers over him. So it's hard, because then if you're doing stop motion and then you have Jiren from this figure line and, you know, Gohan from the other figure line, then it's just throwing everything off. If you're doing pictures, it's going to throw everything off. So yeah, in my opinion, every figure should be at least the same height. I mean, they're licensing them out, so I feel like Namco or Tail Animation or whoever has the rights to the figure line that gives the rights, tell them, look, we're giving you the rights, this is what we need. They have to be at this height with this. Everything else you guys can do what you want with. That way, you know, I don't know, that's just me. I'm just probably being picky. But yeah, all in all though, this is a really good figure. It feels good in hand. It has a good weight to it. It's not overly heavy everywhere else, because a lot of figures, like especially when they're bulk up in the front, like in the chest area like this, it's extremely heavy in the chest area, but everything else is normal. So when you stand him, he's just, because of the fact he's so, you know, top heavy. But, ooh, kind of messed him up when I dropped him. There you go. But anyways, because he's so top heavy and he falls all the time. But no, he's evenly weighted throughout. Feels good in hand. Feels good for movement. Moves really well. Poses very well too. I would highly recommend picking these up. So if you guys see any of the Dragon Ball Evolve figures, pick them up. They're definitely worth picking up. They're great. Sorry, I bumped the camera. There we go. They're great in the box. Like, even though it's just a simple card box, they look good. Just hang it up somewhere, looks great. And out of the box, looks just as good. Especially because like the card's design has like this, like almost like they have their energy coming off of them. Like in the background on the card, you got the guy in the background, the same picture of him. Everything just looks amazing on the card and out of the card. Just all around looks great. So I highly recommend picking up these. If you want to pick up yours, I'll have a link in the description below. So yeah, be sure to check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.